All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call I am La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai, Ba'Shem, Rakak Wadash, the Bar the apostles, and the head elders of the great millstone. Peace and mercy to the election. Peace and mercy to the election. You know what I'm saying? Of the house of Israel. And as the scriptures command us, man, we ought to follow after righteousness. Okay. And scriptures say the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him. Okay, the way of the wicked seduceth our people. That's why the Lord said, envy not thou oppressor and choose none of his ways. Because the ways of this world are death, as we always say, week in, week out, all the time. And so anyways, just jump right into it. This is Isaiah 51 in verse 1. It says, hearken unto me, ye that follow after righteousness. Ye that seek the Lord, look on the rock whence ye are hewn, and to the hole of the pit whence ye are digged. Look unto Abraham your father. Look unto Abraham your father, and unto Sarah that bare you, for I called him alone and blessed him and increased him. Because the word Abraham means father of a multitude. Abraham, exalted father of a multitude, father of many nations, right? It says, for the Lord shall comfort Zion, and he will comfort all her waste places, and he will make her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of the Lord. So the Lord's going to be with Israel, Zion. The Lord says that he is amongst, he told us to sound an alarm in his holy mountain, which is Zion. Jerusalem, Zion, the word for it in the Hebrew is to Zion, which means a monument of remembrance. And that's where the Lord put his name. So he's going to come clean up his name. He will comfort his people. So I will make her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of the Lord. Joy and gladness shall be found therein. Thanksgiving and the voice of the melody. Okay, songs. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be in a state of happiness in the kingdom. Israel going to be healed. The earth's going to be healed. You know what I'm saying? Even other nations, except Esau, but the other nations, they're gonna rejoice at the command of the Israelites. At the fact that the Israelites are going to rule the earth. Proverbs 29:2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the wicked when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, but when the righteous are in authority, what the people rejoice. So the righteous are going to be in authority. It says, verse 4, hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, O my nation, for a law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. That's right. That's right. Because scripture say the sun's not going to go down on us anymore, meaning the understanding, the truth. Okay, we're going to be a people of I can't ever say that word. An illuminated people. Okay, a people of knowledge, of wisdom, of truth, of righteousness. It says, my rest is near, my salvation is gone forth, and my arms shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon me, and on mine arms shall they trust. Lift up not in the arms of men, but in the arms of the Most High and His Son. It says, lift up your eyes to the heavens, and look upon the earth beneath, for the heavens shall vanish away like smoke. Okay, the rulership of this world is going to vanish away, and the earth shall wax old like a garment, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation is the point. See, the Lord is always balanced. It says in Proverbs 11:1, a false balance and an abomination to the Lord. The Lord is always balanced. He's going to give you destruction, but he's also going to give you life at the end of that destruction. He's going to give you judgment, but he's going to give you correction at the same time. He's going to give you edification. He's not just going to destroy you. Okay, especially his people, right? He's going to give you balance. So it says, they that dwell therein shall die in like manner, but my salvation shall be forever, and my righteousness shall not be abolished. You see? Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness. Verse 7. The people in whose heart is my law. And when you read Hebrews 8, it speaks about The law being written in our inward parts, right? So right now, the elect is being activated to start keeping those laws, to start walking after righteousness, to start doing the will of the Lord. You see? So it says, hearken unto me. So the ones that hearkening is the elect. Ye know that ye that know righteousness. The people of the world, they don't know righteousness, right? So this is why the Lord sent us out there to teach them. It said, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of their rebellions. You know, they talk shit. Hey, you know, you niggas is wicked. You niggas is, you weird. You don't like the world. You hate everybody, blah blah, this and that. No, we just standing for the truth. That's all. The scripture say when you depart from iniquity, you make yourself a prey. You know, so the people start looking at you weird. You know, your family members, your friends. Oh, I don't do this. I don't do that no more. You know, I don't eat this kind of food. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't go out to the club every goddamn day. You know, I don't do what you niggas do. Okay, and then they think that you're better than them. But the Lord said, be separate from the ways of this world, so that you may what? Be clean, and me be an acceptable creature, an acceptable sacrifice unto the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it says, verse 8: for the moth shall eat them up like a garment, and the worm shall eat them like wool. But my righteousness shall be forever, and my salvation from generation to generation. Awake and put on thy strength, O arm of the Lord. Awake as in the ancient days, and in the generations of old. Art thou not it that hath cut Rahab and wounded the dragon? Art not thou it which hath dried the sea in the waters of the great deep, that hath made the depths of the sea a way for the ransom to pass over? Therefore, the redeemed of the Lord, the ones that have been bought back, the purchased possession of the Lord, the elect, right, who the Lord said he would redeem from the hands of their enemies in the latter days, right? It says, therefore, the redeemed of the Lord shall return. They're going to come back to the truth and come with singing unto Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee away. In this society, all we know is sadness and mourning. You know, your mama died, your daddy died, this person dies, you know what I'm saying? It's all kind of, you know, your woman leaves, she cheats on you, she does this and that, you know, you can't see your children, you got to pay child support. You got to do all these different things, right? You're getting old every day you're getting more older, your body's starting breaking down. So all you see is mourning and sorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't enjoy yourself, take a vacation, and then you got to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be happy. You can't have joy here. There's always something. Your car break down. And saying it's all kind of shit, man. The cops is trying to harass you, this and that. It's just a bunch of madness here. So there's no joy and gladness here. But it says, verse 12: I, even I, am he that shall comfort you. And who art thou that shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die, and of the Son of Man which shall be made as grass? Whew. And that's why the Lord told us not to fear, because at the end of the day, the Lord's with us. Isaiah 54:17 said that it said, no weapons formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me. So basically, the Lord said, look, I got y'all back, and whatever happens, whoever come up against you, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have to bear their judgment, because I'm with you. You know, I'm with my men. I'm with my beloved, my chosen. You know, so whoever would fuck with you, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have to bear my wrath, because it says in Amos 3:7, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he shall reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it says, and forgettest the Lord thy Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua thy maker, verse 13, that hath stretched forth the heavens and laid the foundation of the earth, and has feared continually every day because of the fear of the oppressor, as if he were ready to destroy. And where is the fury of the oppressor? The captive exile hastened that he may be loosed, that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. Yep, that's us. We're that captive exile that hastened to be loosed, to get the hell up out of here, to get the hell up out of captivity, right? That his bread should not fail, he should not die in the pit. We don't want to die here, man. We want to be delivered and get up out of here and live in a righteous society, all right? Because this society is wicked. It says, but I am the Lord thy God that divided the sea, whose waves roared. The Lord of hosts is his name. The Lord of armies, okay? Lord of Sabaoths, okay? So I'm saying Exodus 15:3, I, the Lord, the Lord Yahweh, am a man of war. Okay, so it says verse 16, I have put my words in thy mouth, and I have covered thee and the shadow of my hand, that I may plant the heavens and lay the foundation of the earth, and say unto Zion, thou art my people. He didn't say that to nobody else. He didn't say, you're my people, so-called white man, Esau, you're not my people. He never said that to nobody else. All right, it says, awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the cup of the Lord of his fury. You went to slavery, you got messed up, awake, awake, stand up. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling and wrung them out. There is none to guide her among all her sons, whom she hath brought forth. Neither is there any that taketh up her up by the hand of all the sons that she brought up. These two, no leadership in this world. We don't have any leadership. Only the prophets of the Lord, and their voices are being suppressed by this society, by the machine of Esau, by the church and all these different things. The true leaders of our people are being, shoved in a corner somewhere. But the Lord said, I'm gonna give you praise and fame in a land where you will put to shame. Okay. So, anyways, and it says, these two things, verse 19, these two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation, destruction, and the famine, and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets, and as a wild bull in the net. Yeah. You see Jake, they're caught as a wild bull in the net. You know what I'm saying? They're all into gang violence. They're all into drugs. They're all into drug dealing. You know what I'm saying? They're all into being a hoe, being a city girl. So they're caught into the white man's trap. You see? It says, they are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. And therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. You're drunk with philosophy. Yeah, Jake is drunk with they're on drugs and all this, but their minds. That's why I did the video yesterday entitled, it said the mindset of salvation, because our people don't have that mindset of salvation. They don't have the mindset of an Israelite. They're thinking as a heathen, as a Gentile. You know what I'm saying? So it says, verse 22, thus saith the Lord thy God, and the Lord thy power that pleaded the cause of his people. See, the Lord's pleading the cause of our people on our behalf. It says, behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will put it into the hand of them that have afflicted thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body down as on the ground, and as a street to them that went over. Yeah, and it says that in let me jump there real quick. Lamentations. Lamentations chapter 4. Okay. Our captivity is fulfilled, yo. Our captivity is getting ready to be fulfilled. And Esau, the curse is gonna fall on Esau. It says Lamentations 4:21, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. That dwellest in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity, and he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. That's right. So that's linking right up with what we read at the end of the 51st verse of chapter of Isaiah, the 51st chapter of Isaiah. The last couple of verses going right into that. So it's Psalms 94 and verse 12 says, blessed is the man whom thou hast chastened, O Lord, and teaches him out of thy law, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity until the pit be digged for the wicked. Isaiah 51:14 said that that the captive exile hasted that he may be loosed, that he may not die in the pit, and that his bread should not fail. So that pit that we're supposed to be dying in here is going to be the ultimate. The Lord's going to do the okie doke on this devil, and the pit is going to be digged for the wicked. So he's going to fall by his own devices. Because it says that in Isaiah 54:16, it says that the Lord created the smith that blow the coals on fire, which right now they're about to put out the movie, the Oppenheimer movie, which everybody should go watch it, by the way. And it's a great. It looked good, yeah. But showing you how Esau created that atomic bomb, with the scientists and shit. These damn demonic scientists, these Temanites and these Edomites, they created that missile, which they eventually used in World War II, and they're gonna use it again. These missiles, they're gonna use it again to destroy each other in World War III. So it says Isaiah 94:14, for the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance, but judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it. See, so if you're not following this word, that means that you're not upright in heart. Because Scripture saying Isaiah 8:20, if they speak not according to this word, is because there's no light in them. Okay. So verse 15 again, Psalms 94:15. It says, but judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. When I said my foot slip at thy mercy, O Lord, have upheld me. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comfort delight my soul. Shall a throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? They get Esau has nothing to do with our kingdom. He got nothing to do with what's coming to us, okay? Because he frameth mischief by a law. He Isaiah 10:1, it says they decree unrighteous decrees and grievousness which they prescribe. Woe unto you that decree unrighteous decrees. So destruction is gonna come to you. You have no place with us, with the nation of Israel. You have no place with the Bible. You have no place with the sons of Israel. Okay, the children of Israel. You take this book onto yourself as if you're the people. You call yourself the so-called Jewish, the Israeli, and all this, but you are not the Lord's chosen people, and you have no inheritance in the lot of Israel. Okay, the Lord, Jacob is the Lord, is the lot of the Lord's inheritance, right? Jacob is the former of all things. The Lord's only dealing with Jacob. Okay, it says Isaiah 94:21, they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord is my defense, and my God is the rock of my refuge. And my God being Yahweh Bashem Shai, is the rock of my refuge, not white boy Jesus or any of these other gods, false gods of the world. It says, he shall bring up upon them their own iniquity and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yeah, the Lord our God shall cut them off. He's going to cut off all the evildoers, even 2/3 of our people. He's going to start first at the sanctuary of the Lord. 1 Peter 4:17. He's going to start there. He's going to start at those that know they're Israelites, and he's going to start there, cut off all the wicked. He's going to cut off the 2/3. He's going to cut off you other nations from your rulership position, from you putting your foot on our necks. Okay, starting with the so-called white man, because he's the number one nation that's our enemy right now. Okay, he's the number one. But it all starts with us turning back to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. That's where it begins. That's where it begins. It says Tobit chapter 4 and verse 5. It says, my son, be mindful of the law, be mindful of the Lord our God all thy days, and let not thy will be set to sin or to transgress his commandments. Do uprightly all thy life long, and follow not the ways of unrighteousness. You see, and that's what our people have done. They follow the ways of the wicked, which has seduced them into the ways of death, and to us losing our own power, man. You know, it's like Superman taking that kryptonite. Superman take the kryptonite and he turns into a regular individual. He turns, and anybody could just beat his ass. That's us. You know, that's the word. Superman's real name go into Kal-El, which means all powerful in Hebrew. It means all powerful. So our people were really all powerful. We're supposed to be like godlike on earth. Yet Lex Luthor, the so-called white man, you know, came in there with the kryptonite and weakened us. You know, which the kryptonite in this case would be the philosophies of America, the ways of sin, the ways of the philosophy of the serpent, feminism, you know, and all this different shit that Esau pushes, being a mope, being a sodomite, you know, women being out of order, all that. Okay, so it says, for if thou deal truly, Tobit 4:6, for if thou shalt deal truly, thy doing shall be prosperous, thy doing shall prosperously succeed to thee and to all them that live justly. See, so if you do the right thing, thou shalt prosperously succeed to thee and to all them that live justly. Give alms of thy substance, and when thou givest alms, let not thine eye be envious, neither turn thy face from any of the poor, and the face of the Most High shall not be turned away from thee. But the face of the Lord has been turned away from us for many years, because the Lord said that that he would turn his back on Israel for their transgressions, because Israel is being wicked for a long time. Israel has been wicked, you know. The Lord will forgive Israel, and then they will go back to doing wickedness, you know. Because the Lord said this. He said this. Let me get this real quick. Say you shall be not. You shall be not. You shall be to me not a people, and I shall be to you no God. And we've experienced what that means, and that's in the book of Hosea. Okay, let me get that. We've experienced that. You know what it means to be an orphan. Our people have been orphans. You know, if any of you grew up without parents and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, that's a rough life. So that's what our people have really experienced. You know, it says Amos 1 and 7, it says, but I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and I will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, nor by horses, nor by horsemen. Now when she had weaned Leruhim, she conceived and bare a son. Then said the Most High God, Yahweh, Bashem Yahshai, call his name Lo I Me, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. You see, the Lord said, man, I don't know you. You are like you had a son that was a sodomite in this world. Your ass gonna turn him away if you don't put him to death, you know, because that's what the law says. But you know, in this world, you know, you got to just whatever, because you're gonna go to prison. But it says, I will call his name Lo I Me, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel, verse 10, shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, America. America is the only captivity where they said we are not the Lord's people. In Rome, they were saying, oh, those are the Israelites. Those are, you know, in Greece, those are the Israelites. Babylon, ancient Babylon. Those are the Israelites, you know. But in this captivity, they're telling us that we're niggas and we're Latinos and we're Spics and we're Native American tomahawks, you know. But the Lord said that in a place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel, which the word Jezreel means the seed of Israel, the seed line of Israel, the people. All right. Great shall be the day of Judah and the children of Israel, which is Judah and Ephraim, the two tribes come together, formed into one nation. And the beginning of that is the 12 tribes chart that you see out there on the highways and byways in Ezekiel 37, where the Lord breathed that breath of life into the elect that would stand upon their feet, call upon the names of the Lord, and gather the rest of the elect into the sanctuary, which is this truth, to where the Lord could come and deliver his elect, and then we reestablish the kingdom on the earth through the elect, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The nation will be rebuilt through the loins of the election. Okay, because that's who he's starting over with. So it says Proverbs 21 and verse 20. Okay, it says there is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness and honor. And it says in Sirach 19:19, the commandments of the Lord are the doctrine of life. So to stray far from that means death. You see, it says a wise man scaleth the city of the mighty and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. All right. So the point here was verse 21. It says, he that followeth after righteousness and mercy shall find life, righteousness, and honor. And that's what we're going to be doing in the kingdom. In the kingdom, we're going to be perfect. In the kingdom, we ain't going to have squabbles and little back and forths and bullshit and arguments and fights and stress and, you know, Jake killing each other over stupid shit, Jordans, and, you know, this woman and that woman and blah, blah. And all this bullshit is going to be put to rest. You know, we're going to be good. We're going to be more than good. All right. We're going to be blessed, truly be blessed. The word blessed really goes into having slaves, man, and being bountiful, having abundance. That's another synonym for the word blessed. Means to have abundance. We don't have abundance in this place. All right. We don't have abundance. Okay. We're gonna have abundance. The word blessed means to be supremely happy, consecrated and holy. We're not consecrated and holy right now. We're set apart from the world, but we're not a holy people in terms of like people reverencing us and shit, and then bringing the forces of the Gentiles to us and licking up the dust off our feet. That's what the scriptures say, man. We're gonna suck the breast of the Gentiles, man, and we're gonna take their riches, and the queen shall be their nursing fathers. I mean, kings shall be their nursing fathers, and queens their nursing mothers. You know, they're gonna take care of us. They're gonna be doing the Rothschild, the Rockefellers, all them high ups, the Kim Kardashians of the world, and all these people that are like highly esteemed in this society. They're gonna be your servants in the kingdom. So that's what it means to be blessed, to actually have riches, true substance. We don't have substance here. You know, we're just getting by day to day. It says to be blessed. It means to be spoken well of, to be praised, to bend the knee. The people gonna bend the knee to us, like in the movies. You know, in the movies they bend the knee. Oh, the king, yes, my lord, and this and that. That's how they're gonna be treating us, man. It says here, worship. They're not gonna worship us, but you know, in a matter of speaking, they're gonna praise us, invoke blessings onto us. But they're going to worship our God, which is the Most High. How about Shem Shai? All right, it says there is nothing. Okay, it says here it is. More generalized meaning to sacrifice, to worship, and to be blessed. They're going to come and sacrifice in our the high holy days. They're going to keep our high holy days. They're going to keep our ceremony. Then we ain't going to be keeping Christmas, Hanukkah, Halloween. You know what I'm saying? All these different Easter and Halloween, all that shit. We ain't gonna be keeping that in the kingdom. We're gonna be keeping our high holy days. You know. It says pronounce it to make happy, to be prosperous or fortunate. See, we don't have fortune in this place. We're not fortunate here. It says we seek we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Continuing. Yeah, over here we don't have shit, man. Hebrews chapter 13. Yeah, Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 12 says, wherefore Yahushua also, that he might sanctify the people with his own blood, suffered without the gate. Let us go forth therefore unto him without the camp, bearing his reproach. For we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. That we seek one to come. And what's that continuous city? New Jerusalem, the capital of the world, man. That's gonna be the city coming forth down out of heaven. Revelation 21 speaks about that, right? Let me go there. Revelation 21 and 1, it says, and I saw a new heaven and new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. The first heaven, first earth, talking about Esau's rulership. You know, Esau's weak ass rulership is going to be done away with. That shit is going to be a thing of the past. 2 Ezra 6 and 9 say Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know, so that all that shit is going to be a thing of the past. And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Yeah, because the elect going to be coming down from the ships, and that's going to be the city coming down. You know, coming down from the chariots. Pursuant to Isaiah 26 and 20, where it says, come my people, lo, enter into thy chambers while the indignation be overpassed. You know, that's going to be us coming down from the ships. So that's New Jerusalem being built up. And they kind of showed you that in that movie, the Thor movie, where I think it was Ragnarok, where Asgard was destroyed. And then they was in a ship floating, and then they came back down to Earth and they established what they called New Asgard. And New Asgard was like a little colony. It wasn't shit. It was like there were a couple of towns and shit. But when we come down, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a majestic thing. And we're gonna have the heathens building up our kingdom. Because scripture says we're gonna sever men out of continual employment, which is gonna build up our kingdom for the first 1,000 years. And after that, they're gonna be eradicated. The so-called white man, which is the devil. So yeah, it says in verse 3, Revelation 21 and 3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High God is with men. It will with who? The Israelite men. All right. And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their God. So you so-called white people, this prophecy you don't fulfill. You 48ers in the land, you don't fulfill this prophecy. The Lord is not dwelling with you in the land. Yahushua is not over there with you. Where's the Messiah? Where is the peace on the earth? Where is New Jerusalem? Tel Aviv, the current Jerusalem is full of sodomites. It's full of weirdos, you know. So we're dealing with a people that's liars and hypocrites and actually impersonating, committing identity theft on us. So that's why the Lord's going to recompense their asses. It says verse 4, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Okay, because the sin is going to be no more. The Lord defeated sin on the cross. So at the end of the day, we ain't going to die no more. You know, we're going to be turned into angelic beings, man. You know, as it says in 1 Corinthians 15, said in the twinkle of an eye, at the last trump, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be changed. We're going to be changed, and we ain't, because flesh and blood can't inherit the kingdom of heaven. We're not going to go into the kingdom with these bodies. You know, we're not going to go into the kingdom with Big Shirley, 350 pounds, and she's over there on the ship, you know what I'm saying, bouncing up and down, jiggly, looking like Jigglypuff. You know, we're not gonna have a bunch of kids that don't know who their fathers are. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna have that in the kingdom. The Most High is gonna do away with all that confusion. We're not gonna have sodomites on the chariots with us. You know, we're not gonna have lesbians on the ship with us. In New Jerusalem, in the kingdom, we're not gonna have a bunch of disorder. We're not gonna have a bunch of gangbangers and a bunch of tattooed up niggas and shit. That's gonna be a thing of the past, man. Okay, we ain't gonna have to deal with that shit no more. All right, and it says verse 5, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. The word there is refreshed, kainos. I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, it is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And I will give unto them that are thirsty of the fountain of water of life freely. Hey, we're thirsting, man. Hey, matter of fact, let me go here. It says in Isaiah 55, it say, lo, all you that is thirsty, come and drink. Come and drink of what? This word. It says, without price, Isaiah 55:1, ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Come and buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfied not? Hearken unto me diligently, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. Right? You had individuals making money off this truth. The Lord said, give it to them freely. Right? Give to them that thirst freely. You got Nate. The information came out. Nathaniel at IUIC. All right. I don't know if it's true or not. Whatever. This $7 million a year. Who knows how much he makes? But the point is that these niggas have sold out, because you can see that they live precious lives. You know, they live comfortably. They ain't got no. That's why they're not on the highways and byways. IUIC and all these different groups. They've made merchandise of this thing. So they're not fulfilling what the Lord said to do. They're actually fulfilling the prophecies of the wicked scribes and Pharisees, of the false prophets. Matter of fact, they actually fit Matthew 23. You know, they fit Ezekiel the 12th chapter. You know, they fit these different chapters, man. They fit these where the Lord was cursing out the wicked of the wicked of our people, and starting with the false prophets. Okay, it says verse 3, Isaiah 55:3, incline your ear and come unto me, and hear, and your soul shall live. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you. What's that everlasting covenant? The new covenant, which we're not in right now. Okay, the new covenant is the new agreement. We can't be in a new covenant right now with these messed up bodies teaching our people. We still got to teach the people. The scriptures say we're not going to have to teach the people, and because the law is going to be written out in parts pursuing Hebrews the 8th chapter. The law is going to be, so you're going to be perfect. We're not going to need to tell you, hey, look, don't get a lineup because that's wicked. Don't tattoo yourself up. Don't have don't have relations with another dude. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't talk to another man's woman. We're not going to have to tell you that. You're not going to have to watch out. You're not have to keep correcting, you know what I'm saying, your children and your people. You know, well, you're going to have to teach your children, but you know, they're not going to be like they are now. You know, talking back, getting an attitude, oh, you don't need to tell me now, you ain't my daddy, blah, blah, this and that. You know, they ain't going to be like that. Because you see, everyone is a spirit. You're a spirit, and you coming back through the generations, right? Through something called reincarnation. You come back. Everybody is a spirit in a body. So everybody got demons on them, you know? And when you come to this truth, you get them demons liberated up off you. But what happens is that most of these people, the reason why you got to get on them and get on them and get on them, and they're so like rebellious, and they got these attitude problems and all this because they got spirits on them. They got pride. That's a demon. Pride is a demon. That ego is a demon. You're saying selfishness, that's a demon. Being a glutton, that's a demon. You know, all these different things. Being a covetous, that's a demon. You know, you see what somebody else got, and you want what the fuck they got. That's a demonic trait. Okay, but all those things are gonna be lifted up off of our people. It's gonna be a thing of the past. You know, those are demons. Those are spirits that hop on you. You know, you drive. You know what I'm saying? You driving down the street or whatever, and then you just start looking at somebody with hatred. Like, I don't like this fucking nigga. You know, you got this fucking mad. You know what I'm saying? You walking down the street and this nigga looking at you with hatred. You know, and he wants to kill you. You don't even know this guy. You know, that's going into them demons that these people got on them. But in the kingdom, it's not going to be like that. Okay. Isaiah 55:5, it says, behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew not thee shall run unto thee because of the Lord thy God and for the Holy One of Israel, for he hath glorified thee. The Lord's going to glorify our people. He's going to turn us into, he's going to glow us up, as Chief Keef would say, you know. He's gonna have us in our glory, as they say. In this world, the glory of this world is fleeting. You know, Nate and whatever all these niggas do, they sell out so they can have 15 minutes of fame. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather and all these guys that's on TV making all this money and living these. That's fleeting success. That's not permanent. That's not forever. The Lord's gonna glorify us forever. All right. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Verse 6. Isaiah 55:6, call ye upon him while he is near, and let the wicked forsake his way. Stop doing all that bullshit you was doing. And the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord thy God, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. The Lord is merciful, but he's also, as we said earlier, Proverbs 11:1, the false balance and abomination to the Lord. While he has a lot of mercy, he also has a lot of wrath. You know, so you pick your poison, man. You have to forsake the wicked ways that you had. And the unrighteous man, his thoughts, your thoughts, all that bullshit. You got to put that off. For the Lord will have mercy upon you. But at the same time, if you do not take heed, the Lord will chastise your ass harshly. You know, he'll fold your ass like a pretzel. Okay. The scripture says it's a fearful thing. Hebrews, the 10th chapter. Okay. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. It's a fearful thing. It's a terrifying thing for the Lord to judge you, man. You know, you be seeing these kids that come out of the womb with a fucking lopsided head and shit. They got one eye. They got, you know what I'm saying? They're messed up. You know, the women, you know, people they get judged. You know, people get judged because they take the Most High as a joke, as a thing of naught, you know, and the Lord's nothing to be played with, man. Okay. So it says, Isaiah 55:8, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. It says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven returneth not thither, but watereth the earth and maketh it bring forth bud, and that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper into the thing whereto I sent it. The word of the Lord is faithful and true, as the scripture say, because everything that the Lord has said has taken place. You could go to the history books and look at the flood. The flood is in all the civilizations got the flood. Okay, but the scripture is not real, right? As the people would have you believe. That's why it says in Isaiah, not Isaiah, 2:15, it says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, right? For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And the 4th verse. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right. Because the Lord requires what? Faithfulness. As a good woman. The woman is supposed to be faithful unto her Lord, which is her husband. And the Lord said, I have espoused you. Okay, because it says in Jeremiah 6:2, I've likened the daughter of Zion unto a comely and delicate woman. So the nation of Israel is as starting with the men, is as we're like the husband, we're like the bride to to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We're like the wife. So he requires of us loyalty, and he's jealous over us with godly jealousy. You know, that's why he fucked us up that bad, because we committed adultery against him. And really, the law says put him to death, and that's what he did. He's put us to death many times in many different lives and many different captivities. Okay, Sirach 27. Sirach 27, and damn, I don't like this website. Let me just go here. Yeah, Sirach 27, and some of these websites be wacky. Sirach 27, and I'm starting at the verse, the 8th verse. It says, if thou followest after righteousness, thou shalt obtain her and put her on as a glorious long robe. The birds will resort unto their like, and so will truth return unto them that practice in her. See? So it says in Judges 5:11, rehearse the righteous acts. In the place of drawing waters, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts. Right now, we're trying to get this thing right. And it takes, as the beloved Apostle Gabar used to say, the repetition is the father of skill. So you have to continue to practice in this truth. That's why you got to do videos all the time. This is why you have to read all the time. It says in Revelation 1:3, blessed is he that readeth. How part of the reason why the so-called white man, let's just put the scriptures aside for a second. The so-called white man is into 150,000 books. He reads a lot, and that's why he's on a higher level than you niggas. Okay, he reads a lot, and on top of that, he reads the scriptures more than Jake does. He reads the scriptures more than Jake does. Even though he doesn't even understand the scriptures, but he knows more about the scriptures than the average Negro does, the average Latino does, because they don't read shit. They don't read nothing. They don't like to read. They're lazy. Our people are fucking lazy, And the scriptures speak about the sluggard, man. Scriptures speak about the sluggard. The sluggard will not plow by what? Reason of the cold. It says Proverbs chapter 6. Our people are fucking lazy. The main book you're supposed to be reading is the scriptures. They're all into all these different books. It says that in Isaiah 34:16. It says of making many books there is no end. Right? Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Read, nigga, read. Why you think it was illegal for your ass to read in slavery? It was illegal. They didn't want you to have no knowledge. Now you got all the knowledge in the world at the fingertips, at the search engine. All you got to do is click on a couple of links, and you could go and get the information. But you too lazy to do it. But I guarantee you, if it comes down to Wendy's or McDonald's or one of these fucking, you'll be in a damn line waiting for hours. For them to drop the new McChicken or whatever the fuck they're doing. Popeyes or whatever. You niggas run to the goddamn fast food places when they put out a new nacho fries. Taco Bell got new nacho fries. You niggas be in there. And it be Big Shirley. It be Consuela. They're already got the kids in there. It'd be our people mainly, because they're fucking simple. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. What's not gonna fail? The prophecies. Okay, we just read it in Isaiah 55, right? So shall my word be that goeth out of my mouth, and it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that whereto I sent it. Okay, in the 11th verse. So it says, no one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them. And he hath cast a lot for them, and his hand had divided it unto them by line, and they shall possess it forever. From generation to generation shall they dwell therein. Right, but it starts with the truth. It starts with the word. Okay. So the Lord told you to seek out of the book of the Lord and read. The Lord commended the church of Berea because the church of Berea was on point. They were always into the scriptures. They were always checking to see if what the Apostle Paul was teaching them was right, and it was, But they fact checked things. They researched it. They was scribes. They was into the scriptures, man. The ways of this world, look, it's gonna lead you to none but death, bro. And it's gonna put you on a low vibration up here, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be locked in. The word, the apostles, before they became apostles, they were what? Disciples. Meaning the root word of disciple is discipline. Your ass ain't got no discipline. You ain't going nowhere in life. You ain't going fucking nowhere in life. You're just gonna be a fat slob. Other people are gonna pass by your fucking ass because they got discipline. You're gonna be a fat slob. You're gonna be lazy. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna lap around you. They're gonna no time waits for nobody, man. All right. That's just the way. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Look at our people. They're at the bottom of this food chain because of the fact that they don't read, they don't apply themselves. They're just lazy. They're fucking idle. The scriptures speak about an idle mind, man. All right. It leads to what? Wickedness. That's Satan's playground. When your ass is not using your brain for more than a hat rack, it goes to waste. And we're the children of the Most High God. We're the brightest people on the fucking earth. It says that we're the children of the Most High, right? It says that in Matthew, what's that? Matthew 5, Matthew 6. It says the city that's set on a hill cannot be hid. You know. Okay. It says Matthew 5 and 13 says, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt had lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing." Our people have become good for nothing, man. Good for nothing. Degenerates. You know, they're salt of the earth. They got all this flavor. They got all this energy. They could make a bunch of dances, TikTok challenges, and all this shit. But when it comes to really applying themselves into what really matters, the answer is that shit don't matter to them. That's why you're the laughing stock of the nations. That's why you're the laughing stock of the nations, and nobody wants you. Okay, the majority of our people, nobody wants to fuck with your ass. Okay. Because they look at you like you're a dumbass with a low intellect, okay? Which in part they're kind of right, all right. But yes, we're under the curses and all that. But nigga, hey, look, man, pull yourself about the bootstraps, man. Well, look, the curses are one thing, but you know what I'm saying. The Lord is lifting them up off of us, man. Okay. So, anyways. Matthew 5 and 13 says, "Ye are the salt of earth, but if the salt has lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." You see? And the light of the world is starting with the prophets of the Lord. Okay, because they're the leaders of the nation. It says, "Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and give it light unto them that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." You see, let your light shine before men. Because in a world full of darkness, this is why, you know what I'm saying, we stick out as a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? Because this world is full of darkness, and these people are dead. These people are all dead. You know, even the other nations, you know what I'm saying, they're dead, even though they're on a higher level than Jake, but they're dead too. You know, they're dead. Okay, that's why it says this. The children of this world are wiser in their generations than the children of light. Right? And that's a damn shame. Because these nations are nothing. The Lord said they counted as the dust in the balance. You know, in Isaiah the 40th chapter and the 15th verse. Okay. And when you read 2 Ezra 6:56 on down, it speaks about them being as spittle. The other nations are as spit. You are nothing. Okay. You are nothing in the grand cosmic scale of things. You're just men. You're just mortals. All right. Us, on the other hand, we're angelic creatures that are in these bodies. Okay. In these fucking meat suits right now. Okay. It says Luke 16:8. It says, "And the Lord commanded the unjust steward because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light." Yeah, the other nations are on a higher level than you because you don't read, you don't apply yourself, you don't seek out the information. Okay, you're lazy, you're a sluggard. You know, it says Proverbs 6:6, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which have no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and giveth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise up out of sleep?" Yeah, man. How long is you niggas gonna be in the sunken place, man? How much fucking niggas gotta die in the streets for you to understand that the white man's your enemy? How many abortions have to happen for you to realize that's not the fucking way? How many times do you have to deal with Pookie and Ray Ray niggas to understand what a real man is, huh? How many fucking times do you have to be used as a fucking used as a damn doormat and a bukkake somewhere, you know, for you to understand that the life of what your purpose is as a damn woman? Hmm? You got to catch every fucking disease on the earth for you to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like they just keep doing. They're just keeping the damn cycle. You know, they just keep going and going and going until they destroy themselves and die. Okay, till they're like 50 some years old with like 18 kids. You know, I'm just exaggerating a little bit, but you know, there are scenarios like that, man. You know, and you see that mainly amongst our people, man. Okay. Anyways, it says Proverbs 6 and 10. It says, "Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. And he winketh with his eyes, and he speaketh with his feet, and he teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart, and he deceiveth mischief continually. He soweth discord." You see, so yeah, that's our people, man. Sluggards, man. Weak. You know, and the men of our nation become weak. They're sluggards too. Not just the women, but the niggas, they're sluggards. You know, Jake, they have a so-called black man. They have a reputation for being lazy sons of bitches. You know, and I've seen it with my own eyes, man. Nigga won't even take care of his own damn kids. You know, they're both there. You know, the mama and the daddy and the shit, but he don't even watch his kids. They don't want to walk the dog. They don't want to do nothing. They just want to smoke weed and, you know what I'm saying, wait till die. You know, 30-something, 40 years old, and never did shit with their lives. You know, I mean, it's just sickening. You know, why the fuck are you here on the earth? Just to eat shit and sleep? You know, what are you, a dog? You're just like a dog. A dog has more value than Jake right now, man. That's the reality, man. They have no fucking value right now. That's why the Lord's going to smoke 2/3 of them, because they don't serve any purpose except just to be wicked, just to be cannon fodder. Matter of fact, it says this. You wicked niggas, you were born in vain. You know what I'm saying? You're just here to fulfill prophecy. That's why we don't care about you niggas. We don't care about you niggas, man. We don't care about you. You niggas talk shit. You know what I'm saying? You bitches, you talk shit, and you know, you run your mouth and shit. You don't care because you don't matter. You don't matter. Okay? Straight up, you don't matter. We matter. You don't matter. I'm just saying, you don't matter. You're just gonna die, and you're gonna be one of our sons. That's it. You're gonna be one of our sons, or one of our. Well, you niggas talk shit. You know, you women. You know, you cheat. Whatever you do, what you want to do. You know, you be whatever, nigga. It shit don't matter. At the end of the day, the Lord is with us, man, and He's gonna. He's saying you're gonna see that the Lord's with us, man. Okay. You know, you want to yell, man, ain't shit, this and that. But look, you just playing yourself, dumbass. You just playing yourself. Okay. It says 2 9, and this is the proof right here. This is the proof. It says 2 9 and 6. Even so, the times of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and the endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by his faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved. It didn't say by going to the gym and getting a six-pack and being able to bench press 400 pounds and shit, you know, or being a martial art expert. It didn't say that. It didn't say by stockpiling resources and having a bunch of guns. It said you shall be saved by your works, by your faith, which whereby ye have believed, because the scripture say faith without works is dead. 2 9 and 8, it says, and shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them from me from the beginning. The elect have been sanctified, set apart. That's what the word sanctified means, set apart, made holy. From the beginning, the Lord said he knew Jeremiah 1 and 5. Jeremiah 1 and 5, he said, I have known you from the womb, and I ordained you a prophet to the nations. Before you even came out your mama's womb, you was going to be a prophet. You was going to be one of my. You don't make yourself a prophet. You don't make yourself a man of the Lord. You don't make yourself to know this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. The Lord gives it to you, man. All right, John 3, the Lord told Nicodemus what he told Nicodemus. He said, a man can receive nothing except to be given to him from heaven. All right. Because we all fulfill the Lord's will one way or another, whether it be for righteousness or for wickedness. Okay, because scripture said man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Everything you do is controlled by the Heavenly Father and His Son without you knowing it. You think you're doing your own thing, but you're not. Okay, Proverbs 20 and 24, it says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? You see? Man's goings of the Lord. So there you go. Anyway, it says, 2 Corinthians 9:9, it says, then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they have cast them away despitefully, shall dwell in torments. For such as have in their life received benefits, you know, you're living good, you don't have a care in the world for the Most High. You only seek the Most High when shit is bad. All right, men, women, especially women, they only seek the Most High when shit is bad. Okay, when shit is good, they got their ass fat. You know, they're 21. Everybody wants their asses. You know, they don't care about God. They don't care about no God. They don't care about no God. Okay. The Lord said in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, it says, "Seek the Lord in the days of thy youth," not when you're fucking 70 years old. You're about to die on your deathbed. You know, now you want to seek the Lord. It says Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now that I created in the days of thy youth. In the days of your youth, not when you fucking 75, 60 years old, you a grandma, and now I'm sorry, I was hoeing a lot in my day, and nobody cares about that, man. Remember now that I created in the days of thy youth, while the evil days have come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Yeah, now you done lived it up. You didn't live your life. You didn't enjoyed yourself. You didn't had all kind of fun. But now you want a man to settle down with you. Now you want a nigga to take care of you and your kids, this and that, and whatever, right? That's what you basically telling the Lord. Look, I was rich and my life was great, and this and that, but now I want you to forgive me because it's convenient for me. But what about what the Lord wants? You don't give a fuck about that. So this is the majority of our people. They're in that fucking case. Okay, seek the Lord. Remember the Lord that created in the days of thy youth. Okay, that's the point. Remember now that created in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure. Right now, when shit ain't bad, when shit is all right, shit is okay, things are cool, you're supposed to be seeking the Lord now. Not when all hell breaks loose and there's a FEMA troop at your door, and now you want to call and how about you? Oh, them guys was right. Oh yeah, so and so my family told me. Yeah, no, where you at? Where you at? Oh my God! Oh, you so and so wasn't it your husband? Wasn't he one of them guys? Oh my God! Look, we're gonna say, depart from me. We never knew you. Ye that work iniquity. I don't fucking know you. You was an asshole to me in the world. I remember you. Nigga. The woman, they didn't want to give you no ass. Oh, you don't make enough money. Yeah, you ain't just that. And Isaiah 4:1 kick in. They're gonna be knocking at your fucking door, beating your shit down. You have to beat their asses with a stick. Get your ass off me. No, I don't know you. Oh my God. Yeah, I remember you from high school. I remember you, That's how it always be, man. Yeah, the rappers, they say it all the time in the songs, man. Now they want you because you up. That's just the way life goes. Okay? That's why the scriptures say time and chance happen to every man. Okay? Because, that's how things work, man. That's how things work. The Lord works in mysterious ways, man. All right, 2 Corinthians 9 and 9 again, it says, then shall they be in a pitiful case, which have now abused my ways, and they have cast them away despitefully, shall dwell in torments. Yeah, you're going to dwell in torments because you just cast away the way of the Lord. For such as in their life have received benefits that have not known me, they have loathed my law while they yet had liberty, when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, they understood it not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. And therefore be thou not curious. This is the point. That's what I was saying earlier, right? You niggas, you talk 2/3 niggas, and you damn demons, and you scoffers, you other heathen nations, you talk shit. You don't matter. All right. It says, therefore be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished. Meaning, don't even worry about the asses. They don't matter. You matter, brother. I gave you my truth. I gave you my name. I gave you the spirit of the Lord to teach this word. I gave you the faith to believe. Well, I didn't give it to them. Why do you think I didn't give it to them? Why do you think the Lord didn't give it to them? Because he doesn't want them. They don't matter. Fuck them. Just let them go. If a nigga can't get it, we moving on. Like the Apostle Tahar used to say that. Okay. It says, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. The world was created for the righteous. All right. The world was created for the righteous, man. It wasn't created for the ungodly. The Lord said, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children in Sirach 16. So the world was created for the righteous, man. So don't even worry about these niggas. They talk shit. They say this and that, whatever, man. The joke is on them. I laugh. I laugh, man. You know what I'm saying? I laugh. Anytime nigga come up, talk shit. Hey, I got into an altercation with some nigga. I just moved into a new complex or whatever. And I got into an altercation the first night. It was this nigga, Jake. You know what I'm saying? Which I could have handled the situation better, whatever. We was all mad. It was late, 2:30, he was tired and shit. This nigga was, raised his voice at me, so I got a little mad at him and shit like that. And come to find out, I wasn't really paying the nigga no mind anyways, but we just squashed it or whatever, and I went my way. But I hadn't seen the nigga in a couple weeks. And I come to find out the nigga just ended up moving, and the Lord got him up out of there. Because you niggas don't matter, man. You niggas don't matter. You ain't a threat to us. Even if you do put us to death, we'll come back. The Lord said, matter of fact, gots to get it. Gots to get it. Okay, it says the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. Okay, so even if you do put us to death, like them niggas that put Abba Bivens to death, they put Abba Bivens to death over there in Jersey, right? They put Abba Bivens, one of our elders, to death. The Lord's gonna bring him back, and he's gonna see them. He's gonna see them niggas that did that to him. All right. Hey, matter of fact, we watched that Loki, that Loki show. King the Conqueror. He said, he killed him at the end, or the Loki, the woman variant killed him, and she was like, he was like, "I'll see you soon," because he knew he was coming back, man. It was, you know what I mean? Hey, we'll see you niggas soon. If you do harm us, hey, I'll see you soon, man. I'll see you soon, man. We'll be back. I'll be back, like Arnold Schwarzenegger said, man. I'll be back. Romans 6 and damn. Is this it? Yeah, what is it? This is weird, man. Okay, I'll just prove that. Yeah, 1 Thessalonians. Okay, there it is. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 16. It says, "For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High God, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we be ever with the Lord." Yep. So if you die in its truth, you die defending the names of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You one of the Lord's elect, you one of the Lord's servants. You know what I mean? You're gonna come back. It's simple as that. So we don't care what you niggas do or what Esau does. Esau, man, you damn devils, you other nations, you niggas are low level, man. And especially you niggas that talk shit, come against this truth. You're low level, man. The blood of the Lord is on your hands. Okay, because you was just one of them niggas that was saying, crucify him, crucify him, crucify him. Give us Barabbas and crucify the Lord. We don't care about you niggas, man. We only care about the righteous, the brothers, and the few women that humble down and get right. Other than that, fuck you, man. Other than that, you out of here, man. All right. And when we speak with the authority of the Most High. So the Most High feels that way. It says in 1 Peter 4 and 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. So we're speaking as the oracles of the Most High, man. So that's how the Most High feels, because he's using us to speak through him. He's speaking through us. All right. Matthew 10 and 20. It says, "It is not ye that speak, but it is the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you." All right. So 2 9 and 13. "And therefore be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created." And then I answered and said, "I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which shall perish than of them which shall be saved. Like a wave is greater than a drop." See, many more people is going to die than going to be delivered. The scripture say, many are called, but few are chosen. You see? And he said in Matthew 7 and 13, he said, "Enter ye into the straight gate, for wide is the way that leads to the destruction." Matter of fact, Damn, let me get that before I forget, man. Matthew chapter 7 and what the hell was it? See, this technology, man. This technology got mind of its own. Matthew 7 and verse 13. Enter ye into the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Many is gonna go into that destruction gate. Many are gonna go into that death. They're all gonna go the scripture say, my people are as led as a flock to the slaughter. Many of these niggas gonna go and be killed. It says, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few be there that find it. There's only a few that's gonna find this truth. That's gonna find their way onto life. The vast majority of you niggas, you're gonna dive off that cliff like the 300 movie. You know. They said we are Sparta. Well, the Sparta was a small number, wasn't it? It was 300. And how many of the Persian army was it, man? It was they said it was like 250,000 or something, you know. Or however the number, said that the earth was shaking when they was walking as a formation, you know. And then even when the Greeks came to help them, the other Greeks came to help them. They was number Jakes though, but they came to help him. You know what I'm saying? Leonidas, Gerald Butler, played Leonidas. He said, what is your profession? You know, he asked him, what is your profession? The other dude said he's a carpenter. One dude said this, one dude said that. But he turned back to his man. He said, what are you? And they said they were soldiers, man. You know, that's their profession. That's what they was about. So, you know, the Lord only needs a few numbers, man, few in numbers, so he could show his power in those few men and those few men and women, you know. He don't need the whole fucking world. The whole world is wicked. Most of the people of the world are wicked, man. The scripture say, follow not a multitude to do evil. And the people have followed the multitude to do evil. Anyways, it says 2 9 and 17. And he answered me and said, like as the field is also as the seed, as the flowers be, such are the colors thereof. Such as the workman is, such also is the work. As the husbandman is himself, so is his husbandry also, for it is the time of the world. Yeah, the word husband goes into the word planter, all right? Because, you know, when a man lays with the woman, he puts the seed in the woman. So that's the husbandry. That's what the word husband means. That's why the act of sex consummates the marriage, all right? In this world, the shit is just all out of order. A husband is some nigga that comes along and marries you in the paperwork, you know? That's a husband in this world, you know? But that's not biblical, man. Okay. There's no scripture where it said Abraham and Sarah got a marriage license, or Mary and Joseph had a marriage license. They had marriages, you know what I'm saying, ceremonies and shit like that. You know what I mean? But they didn't have this, you know, paperwork, go to City Hall, you know, buy a ring and the diamond and this and all this shit. That's a thing of the West. That's some new age shit, you know. Which, matter of fact, you know, these weddings, it's not but a extravagant damn waste of money. Because first of all, the woman's coming into the damn ceremony dressed in white when she's probably not a virgin. You know what I mean? Just tell the truth. So she's walking up there. She's been with other men. She's gonna marry this guy, and he's spending, or her family, whatever, they're spending thousands of dollars on some extravagant shit that's not even gonna last. Because they don't even respect the damn marriage itself. They don't respect the what the scriptures speak about marriages. They'll be divorced in a year or two. They'll be divorced in 6 months, like Kim K and them. Kim K got married to Chris Humphreys for 72 days, and you bitches follow this hoe. You follow this hoe. You get married because of convenience. You know what I mean? And then you divorce the nigga, take his money, or you have some kids by him and put him on child support and shit. That's what you do. You don't respect the sanctity of marriage. A marriage is really the formation of the family of the nation, right? And it's really to further the man's legacy. The woman has her place, yes, but it's to further the man's legacy. Okay? Because what did it say in Numbers 1:18? It said that the children of Israel called their names by the house of what? Their fathers. Okay? So the woman was there to breed the children, you know what I'm saying? Bring forth the child, take care of the house, please the man. You know what I'm saying? And do her thing as a woman, you know. But it wasn't because, you know, the bitch is going to divorce and she going to marry this other guy 3 weeks later, you know, and then she's gonna, yeah, that's out of order, man. That's fucking completely out of order, man. That's why this world is falling apart at the seams, especially America. America's crumbling. Look at the divorce rates. 80% of divorces are initiated by the woman. Why? Because it's a fucking business. It's a business. They see it as a fucking cash cow. It's not about love. These bitches don't love nobody. They just use their body and their looks and their little, you know, their little seductive whole skills that they got. You know what I'm saying? To get you men to marry them and to get you to squeeze every fucking penny that you got up out of you. Okay. For the most part, I'm talking about 80%. Okay, because that's what happens. You know, if you didn't want to fucking marry the nigga, don't marry him. Because now you're gonna have to now you're gonna have to go through the process, man. Anyways, Second Ezra 9 and 18. And now when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them to dwell that now live in it, no man spake against me. For then everyone obeyed. But now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed, by a law which is which is unsearchable, rid themselves. So I consider the world, and behold, there was perils because of the devices that will come into it. Right. Fucking like I just mentioned. Like I just mentioned, one of the devices that came into this world was these women having way too much fucking freedom and liberty, courtesy of the so-called white man. Courtesy of the so-called white man. Okay. Nick Rockefeller told Aaron Russo about this many moons ago, right? When he was trying to recruit him for the CFR, he told him, look, our family funded women's liberation. So we could tax the women. We could tax half of the population was getting taxes. So we wanted more money from the women, and we wanted them to destroy their own selves and destroy their households and destroy their nation. Mainly you so-called Black and Latino women. Okay. Because the white woman, she's with her husband, man, most of the time. Okay, but you're not. You got 5 kids by different niggas. You're not even a woman. Okay, you're 300 pounds at 5'7" or 5'2". You know, 300 pounds, walking around looking like the Michelin Man. You know, this is one of the devices, man. So you think you're more happy and free because you got all these rights, but you're more miserable than you've ever been. You're more miserable than you've ever fucking been because nobody really wants you. The men you want don't want you. Okay. You got this fucking terrible idea of what it is to be a woman. Okay. Everybody's just laughing at you, looking at you like, you know, what the fuck is this? Nobody really wants to marry. You get to an age and then, you know what I'm saying? You're just miserable. You got a bunch of cats, you know, because you fed into the philosophy of the serpent, just like you did in the garden so many moons ago in the beginning. Okay. The serpent, the so-called white man, came to you and he seduced your ass just like he's seducing you today. All right. He's seducing your ass to turn your back against your man, against your God, against your nation, to be out of your own natural element as a woman. Okay. And the men, shit, they're fucking destroyed too. You know, they're destroyed too. All right. But then they'll never be as bad as the woman, because the scripture say they're the weaker vessel. So, you know, 2 Ezra 19 and 9 and verse 21. And I saw it and I spared it greatly and have kept me a grape of the cluster and a plant of a great people. The plant of the great people is talking about the elect. Okay. The plant of the great people is talking about the elect, because Israel as a whole is a great people, but you have a cluster of the grape, which is the most fine, the most precious, the most beautiful, the greatest. That's what the word aristocracy means. The best to rule. So the elect would be as the aristocracy. Okay. The best of our nation. It says government by those who are the best citizens. It says the government or rule of the best, an aristocracy, best of its kind, most noble, bravest, most virtuous. Okay. In the early use, it says the meaning ruled by a privileged class, oligarchy, government by those who distinguished by rank and wealth. You see? Hence the order, the class of hereditary nobles. Persons most notably superior in any way taken collectively. Whew. This is why you got to get into the words, man, because then you get a greater grasp of what's being said, you know. Hence why in slavery, this devil didn't want you to read, because he wanted you to be a dumbass. He wanted you to be a low-level monkey and just do work, just work and work and work and have no intellect. All right. 2 Ezra 9:22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. You see, with great labor has the Lord made it perfect, man. Has made the elect perfect, or is making the elect perfect with great labor. Okay, putting you through things and refining you, man. The scripture say acceptable men are made in the furnace of what? Adversity, man. Second Sirach, the 2nd chapter. My bad. All right, so with that, like I said, we don't care about you damn niggas, you damn demonic entities. We don't care about fucking Big Shirley or Condoleezza, Consuela, Big Consuela. We don't care about you. We care about the righteous brothers, the ones that are doing the work, the ones that believe. We care about you, you know what I'm saying, you women that's in order, you know what I'm saying? You know, and the rest of you, the hell with you, you know. But and you other nations, we don't give a damn about you. You're gonna be captives, man. You're gonna be slaves. All right. So with that, you know, may the Lord continue to watch over you, brothers, man. Spirit, you know, spirit hopped on me, get on this live, you know. But man, you know, Lord wants edifying unto you, man. You know, and I'll be back with you and say call Halayim La Yahweh Bashim Yashai Bashim Kakwadash, the ones to the Apostle Great Millstone. Where we learn this truth and peace and mercy to the elect, man. All right. So Shalom and Mawaf Lababa. Shalom.